All right, doing an oil change today on a Grasshopper 722D mower. We've got some things we're going to need today: oil drain bucket, some socket sets, oil filter remover tool. I've got some 1540 diesel oil here, funnel, and then I've got a Wix 51064 oil filter. And then we're going to jack back of it up here. It's been running for 10-15 minutes, so the oil's nice and warmed up. We'll start by popping off this side panel here. Just a handful of 3/8 bolts holding it on, and that will give us access to the oil filter. Then we'll go underneath here and locate the drain plug. So I'm going to pop this panel off here, and then we'll be right back. All right, quick tip on popping the side panel off. You want to put the seat up, flip this cover up, and on the back side of these nuts they have bolts too, so don't want to drop them. There's also this little access door here that will let you into the oil filter, but it's a little tight. I just prefer to pop the whole side panel off. All right, we got the back end jacked up a bit, help the oil drain out. There's the oil pan, there's the drain bolt. It's a 7/8 bolt holding it in there. We're gonna see if we can break that loose. There we go. All right, let that oil drain out. That's draining out. We'll clean up our drain plug a little bit. All right, so we'll let that drain, and then we'll go work on the filter. All right, break the oil filter loose. Bucket's catching all that. Put that down in there. Wipe this up. We're gonna make sure our surface that the oil filter seals to is clean. Get the rest of this oil out of here. All right, we got our Wix 51064 filter. Just gonna take a little bit of oil here and lube this seal up a little bit so it turns on nice and easy. That on hand tight. Okay, now let's go back down and see if we're still draining. All right, that's pretty much done, so we can clean up the bottom here and clean this drive shaft up. put our oil drain plug back in, bolt back in, get that started. Alright, and then we're going to get that down nice and snug. Grab our wrench, give it a little snugging. Alright, now let's go fill it up. Alright, I looked up the oil capacity. Claims to be right around, let me clean that up. Seems to be right around just under 4 quarts. What we'll use, I've got this 1540 diesel oil here. This is 1 gallon, so should get us pretty close. Alright, so I'll finish pouring this in and then we'll check the dipstick. Alright, now I'm going to put the side panel back on. We'll start it up and check the oil level.